We may hear daily headlines about economic recession, but a San Diego entrepreneur says it's actually boom time for green business. Even with unemployment at a 25-year high, there are jobs to be had, but you need to know how to transition into the green workforce. Paul Hannam is the co-founder of Bright Green Talent and the green thought leader at the Marshall Goldsmith School of Management. That is a mouthful. Welcome.
It is. Thank you.
Now, you say that the green sector will actually dwarf areas like biotechnology, even the internet in the future. What kind of potential is there for green jobs to be created and for economic growth?
Well, I think the green economy is the biggest business opportunity in history because everybody needs energy, and most people in venture capital believe this is going to be bigger than the internet and the whole of the IT sector. It's going to be huge, a multi-trillion-dollar industry. This is going to take 10 years, but everything in our life will change. The way we work, the way we live, the way we eat, the way we drive, and this is going to create millions of jobs.
In fact, according to the American Solar Energy Society, this is such a stark statistic, or at least an estimate, 1/4 of the workforce will be green-collar jobs by the year 2030. Specifically, what kind of jobs are they talking about?
Well, they're talking specifically about renewable energy, about the people to rebuild our energy infrastructure in solar, wind, biofuels, geothermal, wave energy, but there's also the water sector, there's also green building, green transport, organic food, there's all these other sectors, so I think they're actually underplaying. I think it could be bigger.
And a lot of these have traditionally been what we call blue-collar jobs that will just transition to building green infrastructure.
Indeed, a lot of the jobs are in construction, there's a lot of engineering, technical jobs, but also there's thousands of new green businesses opening up, and they need management, executives, HR, the normal jobs as well. It's quite complex a picture, but there are jobs for everybody right now.
Some of the federal stimulus funds are starting to trickle down to local communities, including San Diego, for energy conservation and renewable energy. But the average person here may say, well, how does this affect me, and how can I actually get involved?
Well, right now, the best opportunity for a green job is in, I think, green buildings, is making schools, hospitals more eco-efficient, weatherizing homes, and just reducing energy, because there's new regulation coming out, and in the federal, state, local sector, there's certainly those opportunities. But that's just the beginning, what we're seeing now. This is going to then generate many more sources of jobs.
So there are millions of people that are currently unemployed. What do you recommend for people in our region who are out of work and may want to transition into the green workforce?
Okay. Well, first of all, look at what skill set you have. I mean, if you've worked in construction, then go to a retraining course to learn about solar installation, for example, and community colleges are starting to offer this. There are a number of places in California. If you're in management, we've just launched, as you said, a green MBA program, and I think it's a great chance to really learn about how to make the business case.
So some of these positions, like sales and marketing, people can possibly just make an easy transition to a green company. What would be the types of positions that they really need to do retraining or education for?
Well, certainly the very technical jobs, engineering, installation, green design, green architecture. There you really would need to do retraining. In business terms, I think if you're very strong in business, if you've got an MBA, you can make that transition. But what's interesting about green is really understanding just how much money you can save in a business and how much money you can make through branding and marketing. If you look at what Walmart, General Electric, Toyota have done, it's quite extraordinary how they're transforming their business by going more green.
And these companies would not do it unless it were affecting the bottom line.
It has to. Yeah. This has always been the challenge. It's only recently that corporations have really got the power of green. In Europe, we got a lot more years ago, but now it's starting to be transformative, and consumers want it. Conscious consumers are taking green into account. This is a huge market, and it's not going to go away.
Yeah, and that's partly why you helped found this Bright Green MBA program at Alliant University. How is that different than a traditional MBA? I presume it's training the future green leaders of tomorrow.
Well, it has all the essential elements of an MBA. You learn strategy, finance, leadership. But we use green case studies, and we have specialist modules on green marketing, green branding, sustainability. So it's designed for people who want to find a position as an executive or as a manager in green, entrepreneurs who want to start their green businesses, or people in a business who want to go and make their business more sustainable.
Thank you so much for coming in today. Paul Hannam will be speaking at the Green Jobs and Career Workshop on Tuesday, April 21st. It's part of San Diego Earth Week, which will also feature a city leadership forum and an Earth Bash. You can find out more at SanDiegoEarthWeek.com and on our website, SDNN.com. This is San Diego News Network. I'm Rebecca Tolin.